Hello and welcome once again to Nomad's World Minecraft. Today we're going to take a look at what I've gotten done since the last video, which has been quite a bit and not as much as I would like. Haven't done a video in a couple of days. What I have done is lots of farming, built up my bread supply, I've got extra seeds. Um, Then I did some farming of my trees and got my wood supply up a little bit. As you can see, with the extra saplings that I have for oak, what I've done is gone ahead and planted every other tree or every other block as a tree. And as you can see, they've all grown. And what this is going to do is allow me to come out here and harvest a lot of wood next time I come out. Now, granted, this means there's less leaves, so I'm going to get very few saplings out of this. I'm probably not going to get for each tree, I'm probably going to get maybe about 75% of the trees are going to have saplings. So got the chest over there with some extra saplings, and once I've cleared all those trees out, then I'll go and replant every fourth block again and rebuild my sapling supply. Now let's grab some supplies and I'll show you what I've done on the iron farm. One of the things I did was I stocked up my torches. I got a little bit of coal. I'd like to get this full of coal. Actually, did I? No. So I want to completely fill this line here, this row, with coal or charcoal. And then I have 4 blocks or 4 spaces here full of planks. Got a full stack of sticks. And then I'm going to fill these up with regular logs. So got a lot more. Hopefully the clearing that one more time will take care of that. It probably is going to take a couple of times. I did a lot of mining, so as you can see, I've got lots of iron. I've got a little bit of gold left, and what we're going to do is grab some. Oh, we need to grab our tools. We want that and that. One there. Put that there. There we go. How are we doing on arrows? Ooh, only 6. Do I got any feathers? No feathers. I really need to work on that chicken farm. Build up my chicken meat, and feathers so I can make lots of arrows. I still have not been able to find a farm for skeletons. I did find a couple of spawners for spiders, but have no real use for those right now, so I just put torches on those. I think there was one that we saw before. So I've got 2 spawners for let's find my notes here. Yeah, I've got 2 spawners for spiders, and I've got 1 for a zombie spawner. Not that I'm going to make much use of that, but might be able to get some armor out of that. Let's eat real quick. Pop that off. And we need to grab some cobblestone. And let's grab some more torches. And we'll come back for rails in a little bit. So, as you can see... Oh, I need my minecart. Minecart. Put that there. Okay. So as you can see, I've pretty much completed the iron farm itself. I still have to build a safety hut to protect myself when I'm AFK, meaning I'm away from the keyboard, and if something spawns that they can't get to me. We're gonna go up there. I had 7 villagers that were in this village over here. I left 2 of them so far. I tried to breed the villagers that I got up there. I got 5 of them moved up there, and I tried to breed them, but they won't pick up the bread. And the villagers that I have in here also will not pick up the bread. So I had a little bit of a loss as to why that is. So I'm probably going to end up moving these guys up. That'll make 7 up there. I'll need 3 more. If I had enough arrows, I'd blast that guy. That growling that he does is annoying. So I've made a... there's no rails on it yet, but I've made a track here, or a path for the rails going all the way over to the other village, because I'm going to have to get the villagers from over there, since I haven't been able to figure out why I can't breed the villagers. And yeah, I just don't know. I've never had that issue before. Actually, I think I have had that issue before, but it hasn't. It's always been something I've been doing wrong. So go up here and take a look at this. Okay, so as you can see, I've still got, let's grab a piece of dirt. So I even tried placing a, you know, I'm not sure if these guys are recognizing this area as a village yet. I just don't get it. That so far they're not breeding. I threw plenty of bread down there. I've tried carrots, I've tried potatoes. They're not picking them up. So their inventories are full, is my guess. Full of what? I'm not sure. What they would have picked up that. And I've never built in a snow biome before, so I am uncertain if maybe there's something else in their inventory. But so far, yeah, they're not doing anything. Hopefully they are registering this as a village, and once I get a full 10 in here, it'll start to work. Now what'll happen is in those water areas, the iron golems will spawn, and hopefully not out here. I'm gonna have to, I still gotta put a roof over this thing once I've got the 10 villagers in, and then put some slabs on it, keeps the iron golems from spawning on this, and then probably take this down and back a little ways, and then go maybe pillar up. And what I want to do is yeah, that would have been bad. This is my stairs down. Basically right here is where I would have a spot for my little hut, and that'll keep them from spawning, hopefully down here. If I do notice any spawning here, I might have to put slabs on this too, and maybe extend it out a little ways so that I don't get any. And then I gotta put a slab probably right there. That'll allow this chest to open. If I put something right there, that chest won't open. So put a slab there. Then, you know, I just gotta make sure that the iron golems don't spawn anywhere but where I want them to. Now what'll happen, unfortunately I didn't do this with you, but in Bedrock Edition it's a little different than in the Java version of Minecraft. In Java, you can have one, well, there's 4 signs there. There's 2 over here, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. Okay. The opening is still 2 by 2, so there's 4 lava blocks there. Okay. Now the reason, let's see if I can get a better angle on it. See, there's 2 of them right there, and then so there's 2 by 2 on the lava. Now, what happens is the golem is 3 blocks tall. So he'll come through, he'll land and stand on the hoppers, which will collect his loot when he dies. His head will be in the lava, which will burn him and cause him to die. Occasionally you might lose a little bit of loot due to the iron ingots kind of popping up or something, you know, and hitting the lava. The moment something hits the lava, it's gone. So that's why you need to have 2 spaces so that only the head of the iron golem is in the lava, and that'll kill him. He'll drop his loot in the hoppers, which will then funnel it into this little the chest storage system. Okay, I've got it set up so what it should do is fill this bottom one first, and then it'll, once that's full, it'll go to the next one, and then the next one, and then the hoppers will fill up until there's no more room. Now, the reason that in Java you only need this this height here with signs. You don't need this one, and it works fine. In Bedrock, if you do it that way, the lava will actually burn the wooden signs. A video I looked forever. Could not figure out why it was doing that. But I finally found a video. This guy, I don't remember what his name is, but he talked about that you have to place signs underneath so that you have this air gap under here taken out, so there's no air gap. Alright, these spaces are occupied, and somehow that prevents the lava from burning up these top signs. Alright, so Bedrock Edition, that's how you place your signs and your lava in order to make it work. In Java, I believe you can still get away with just the one height there. You don't need these bottom ones. Alright, so what we're going to do, the snow is blocking my path. We're going to go back down. Now let's sleep first. And we're going to get a couple more villagers up here from our main village. We're going to go ahead and take them. Since they're not breeding, they're not really doing any good for us, so I'm going to go ahead and empty the village out. At some point, I want to try and get some breeding going on over there. See if I can trigger that. And once I can, then I'll move a couple of villagers over here and see if that does something. Okay, so open that up, close, open that one, Okay, you guys, you need to separate. There we go. Why can't I? There we go. Okay. That was weird. Close that. Open that one. Open that one. Alright, end of the minecart you go, buddy. Close that. Oh. And let me chase the guy down. I don't remember how I was doing it before. I think maybe I was doing it this way. Yeah, that's right. I was running after him. I don't think I made a second minecart. So I go catch up with him. He'll get to the point where he's actually unloaded, but he's still got the momentum. So once I get close enough, that chunk will reload, and he'll go some more, and then we'll see him traveling along on the. There he is. See, he's still moving. And then unloaded, reloaded, unloaded, reloaded. So as you can see, he gets far enough away. Now there's another graphic glitch. You can actually see through the water. That's just a rendering issue, I guess, is a graphic rendering. If you ran over there, you're not going to fall through. Alright, so now we push him on up there. And then we get down. Okay, in you go, buddy. Join your buddies. There we go. Alright, one to go. Reset that. Go down here. And we'll take our speed half down. Grab the last guy. And then that will totally empty this village. I don't know if that's bad or not, but now we can just open these up since he's the last guy. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright. Give him a little nudge up there. In you go. Alright. Reset that. Go back down. Yeah, I probably spent a good, I don't know, several. This didn't take that long. Once I had all the cobblestone, I had to go mining to gather it, but once I had done a good mining session, I had plenty of cobblestone, lots of iron. I had some more gold for doing this, so. Alright, so next thing we need to do is get up there. Now, what we're going to do, let's change some things around here. I'm going to make some stairs. These will be temporary. Ooh, I nearly walked off there. I'll make this connection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and make it connect up at this level, wherever this is, and then I'll come back and I'll make sure to put all the little light blocks in too. Alright, be right back. Okay, got the connection made here. Put these last little torches on here. Alright, so all I got to do is make a track, goes all the way over to that village, and put my powered rails and the regular rails, and some torches, and then I can start moving some more villagers over here. First we're gonna... Hello. No thanks. Don't want any. Now, something I've noticed, these skeletons, I haven't seen any of them with an enchanted bow yet. And I haven't gotten any armor off of them either. Now, comparing that to my skeleton farms in the past, there's no comparison because it's purely random. And my skeleton farm, typically if they had armor, they would survive the fall, and all the ones without armor, they would die. So I really can't compare, because I'd be AFK for a while and come back and there'd be a bunch of skeletons and they'd all have armor and bows that I could scavenge off of them. So can't really compare it to that, but it's just kind of a note that I really haven't seen any of those guys with enchanted bows or armor that I could make use of. Now, combine these. Probably I'm not going to need those. Put that there. Need that. Need those. And we need to make more rails. We need some more sticks. And redstone. Okay. First thing we're going to do is make our powered rails. And we're going to make as many of those as we can. Oh, please. Oh, thank God. That's one thing I thought I made activator rails. Alright, so powered rails. Okay, cool. Don't have enough gold to make any more than that. So I'll put the rest of the gold back in. Oh, hey, I got some gold right there. Let's get that smelted. There's something else we need to do. We need to get this system automated. Okay. So now we've got, put those there. And regular rails. We need lots of those. Hopefully that's enough. Put that there. These guys back in here. And we'll just let... Oh, I put the whole stack in there. Okay. Yeah, we'll just let those smelt up. We're gonna sleep. And we're gonna go place some rails. I have a really bad habit when I'm playing of munching, and I drink bottled water, so if you hear me crunching on something, I apologize. That's my habit. I nearly put a cracker in my mouth, and that would have come through the microphone real well. Okay. Let's kill this guy. Darn it. Okay. And let's see. This is basically scrappable at this point, but we'll do that off camera at some point. I'll remove all that. For now, we need to get up here very carefully and start placing rails. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave a spot. Let's make it back at the stairs. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I want to... Okay. That's where a powered rail will be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Need to remember 11. Alright, so I'm going to lay this track out, then I'm going to come back, I'm going to lay the powered rails, and then I'll place the torches, the redstone torches, and hopefully that'll be enough to get all the way over to the other village. We'll see. Okay, I'll do that and I'll come back. Alright, we got our track going from here all the way over to the village. I left a space here so that if I'm following the track from either direction, I can stop here for a second if I need to use the stairs here. That'll prevent me from losing a mine cart from jumping out of it. So just like I've done up there, every 12th block is a powered rail. I've got the redstone torch powering the rail, rails in between. I've got torches every 6th block to keep everything lit up. Nothing should be able to spawn up here. The only thing that might get up here would be the Enderman. If I was to be looking down and if there was a Enderman down here on the ground and I happen to be kind of basically looking through this and seeing him, it might aggro him and he'd get up here and he'd hit me and knock me off and I'd die from the fall. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little tour. Let's not walk off the edge just yet. And show you this rail here. We're just going to jump on the mine cart. We've been up and down this section enough. Let's put the mine cart down, and first of all, as you can see, this is basically the edge of the snow biome. There's a little snow over there, but there's a mushroom forest here. Some more water over there, a couple of little floating islands that also seems to have some snow. So there's a lot of snow around here. May not have been the best location, but you know, I kind of like these spires. Never really done anything in this kind of environment before, so but yeah, there's the edge. Got these nice spires going on. From up here it doesn't look like as much, looks better from distance, but this sky, this thing here that I was, the Seattle Space Needle thing that I was thinking of, yeah, that's not going to work out. I might still be able to make use of that for it, but I have to completely rework it. As you can see, lots and lots of snow, even over there in the woods. Lots of trees. But this is the other village. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. And we'll grab our minecart. And so just like I did over there for those villagers, I have a little place here. Let's take all this out. We're going to need the space. So we're going to make a little holding cell, just like we had over there. We'll put a few villagers over here. We'll tunnel them in, or channel them with fences to get them in here, and then use the minecart to get them over to the village. Now it's nighttime, so we'll do a little sleeping first. Now I have done a little bit over here. This is the blacksmith shop, not destroyed like the other one. Let's take a little sleep. I put a bed in here and a chest for storing some miscellaneous stuff. Workbench. Put a door on it to protect the interior. Few stairs that I got from some of the buildings and whatnot. So first thing we're going to have to do is locate some of our villagers. Now I know there's some in here. This is blocking off. Yep, there's one. So I'll put that back there. So the next thing we're going to have to do is get some villagers in here, get them on the track, transport them over the farm, and we only need 3 more, and then I might transport 2 more over to the other village. One thing I haven't tried. Oh, I don't have any bread on me, so this isn't gonna work. I was gonna say let's try and breed them, but I'll have to set up a different. Yeah, I don't have any bread on me, so I'll do that in the next video. So that's pretty much going to take care of this video. I just got to get 3 more over there, and once I've done that, see if it starts. I'll finish up the iron farm, put the roof on, finish up the little AFK spot, and just make sure it's all secured and ready to go. And then I'll bring you back in the next video to check that out. I also need to do, probably in the next video, I'm also going to work on the chicken farm. Now that I've got my egg farm completed and plenty of eggs, got a double chest plus the hoppers full of eggs, so now I can work on the chicken farm and hopefully get some feathers so I can fix this little problem here. Once I get some enchants, then I can get my bow enchanted with infinity, and then the arrows aren't, I only need 1 arrow then at that point, so because I won't be using them. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. This is going to take some work. I'll need to bring some food over, some fencing, and probably grab and make another minecart just so I don't have to go running after the villager. I can follow him in a minecart. So if you like the video, give me a like, give me a comments, subscribe to my channel please, and I'm hoping to get started on Rising World in the next day or 2. I really want to get a second channel going for that game. I have some ideas of what I want to do in it after I do the initial little tutorial of how to get into the game and some of the settings and showing you how to play the game a little bit. I want to design a house that would be basically like my dream home in real life, complete with movie theater and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.